Hello everybody, I hope you're doing really well, that you're healthy and joyful. I'm here to do Taurus December Tarot 2025. I'll be using Major Arcana, Rider-Waite-Smith, Osho and Tarot, and I'll do one clarification with it. Women Oracle, Les Amours de Marlowe for the Love section. The deck ends with Prism and I Am Shadow and Light. And at the end, my lovely new tarot, Dancing in the Dark. All right, let's do it, Taurus. I hope you had a good fall and winter is coming. So there we go. Hot cocoa and marshmallow. Let's do it. I hope you're doing good, Taurus. And I'm not sure if you speak French or understand French, but you know, now on this platform, it doesn't matter anymore because they have the dubbing that works really well. I do have a French channel. It's not a copy and paste of this channel. So therefore, it's free. There's no commercial and it's complimentary. The link is in the about. Whoa, that was hard. In the about section. I can't wait to check your energies. All right, Taurus, let's do it. Wow, nice. Okay, so you have, okay, hold on just a second. So in December, I think you are trying to figure out how to succeed one way or another regarding something in particular. So the good news is in November, it was Mercury retrograde and there's a bunch of planets that are retrograde. So why not? And I say, actually, yes, do it. But with the Wheel of Fortune, you are also, you kind of know also that maybe possibly you're like playing the Russian roulette right now because you're like, oh my God, I would like to do this. I would like to do that. But at the same time, you're like wasting your energy on shit and you're just like, oh my God. And I'm thinking regarding money also, you know, it's December. So we want to spend money for gifts. We want to, you know, so I think you need to slow down on that because you're sort of like playing the Russian roulette right now. And you know that you can totally switch the negative to the positive, but also the negative can come back very quickly if you're not careful. Okay. So, maybe possibly you are going to be a little bit more insecure regarding your finances, maybe. So if you're in a relationship, if you're in a marriage, you're going to need to express that and tell your person, hey, babe, you know, we can't spend, you know, $5,000 this year for Christmas. There's no way, you know. So here. All right. You are also going to express yourself, but I would recommend, Taurus, that you're not cold, okay? Because with the King of Swords can be very radical, very cold, and not really be careful if he's gonna hurt verbally someone or not. So you have to, also, I have the feeling that you need to set some boundaries. To set some boundaries with a few people because you know that that's gonna snap. So, okay? But I am going to clarify in a few seconds. Now, consciously. Well, consciously, you know that there's a higher power energy, that you're absolutely guided, that you are listening to your inner voice, that you're totally into that. So, consciously, that's why maybe possibly you're not even worried about things because you're just like, well, you know, I know, higher power energy, blah, 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 you know, or spiritual practice every day or some sort. But anywho, it doesn't matter. I think you need to be anchored. I think you need to be practical, pragmatic, and everything will be just fine, okay? Do not lose this practicality. Practicality doesn't mean that you're psycho-rigid. It's nothing to do with it, okay? All right. Now, unconsciously. Unconsciously, you know that you cannot see the 360. So I think you really need to work on letting go, deep breathing, connecting with nature, all that jazz, to be able to feel better and to be better. It's going to be very important, okay? Unconsciously, you know that that's the way it is, and it's just fine, you know. But also, you also need to help yourself to see the 360. Nothing falls out the sky. Okay? All right. And you know that, Taurus, because you're extremely, extremely... It takes you quite a bit to assess and do I do this? Do I do that? But when you decide, oh my God, nothing can stop you. And that's why people usually, they don't understand how Taurus do. Because they're like, Taurus always get what they want. How come, you know? And it's like, well, it's because they don't rush. They listen, they observe, and then when they decide, they decide. And nothing stops them. And they will go until they have a result. Your challenge in December is to sort of like, so it's either or. The challenge is you're too much of a warrior in December or not enough. So let me know. But that's your challenge. So maybe you need to be in between, or you're not even in between, you know? But that's your challenge. And the outcome is beautiful. I'll show you in a few seconds. All right, let me clarify that King of Swords. Why are you like guarding yourself, setting some boundaries, something? Yep. Oh boy. Yeah. All right, so the outcome, let me show you, is abundance. It's beautiful. Okay? So, in order to have this abundance, you do have to create some healthy boundaries, because you might be still having grudges. You might be still be surrounded with people that do not support you. And instead of supporting you in what you want to do, they're kind of like, oh, are you sure? Oh my God, it's so dangerous. You can't do that. Da, 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 da. And the thing is, I'm talking to two kind of Tauruses here. One Taurus that does not trust themselves because of this energy, because of what I just said. And the other kind of Taurus that do trust themselves, that are absolutely secure about what they want to do. So you know the answer. The outcome is the abundance. So follow your dream. Follow what you need to do, because that's exactly that vibe here. Okay? That's beautiful, Taurus. Very powerful. All right, let's do the decan. And if you're on the cusp, you have 6 messages instead of 3. Here we go. First, second, and third. And I am shadow and light. Maybe I should push this. And then after the decans, I'll do the love, Taurus. And if you do not know your planet placement and you want a natal chart and work with me, have a session, well, you can do so. There's a calendar, and you can pick and choose. The link is next to my picture or in the About section to have a reading with me or your natal chart. There's a lot of information of who you are and who you were and what happened. First decan, you are what you effing need. We're not here on earth to roll our thumb, damn it. But you need to rest also. So first decan, I have the feeling that there's a lot going on and you're trying to do everything at once. But at the same time, your body also is telling you, well, you need to sleep, bro. You need to rest, okay? This is going to be very important for you in December to really rest, to do sort of like, you know, like every day you try to figure out what you're gonna do. And especially, you know, if you have no family, you're not celebrating Christmas or whatever, you don't care, right? So you're just like, okay, yeah, whatever. And so you're just like, all right, I'm gonna do what I need to do, and I'm gonna rest also because it's very important. All right, second decan. I am the wind, I am not seen, and yet I exist. I am shadow and light. Okay. Second decan, yes, you are realizing that we are shadow and light, black and white, yin and yang, and all that stuff. And I think the best for you, because I think you're really avoidant regarding a particular situation or regarding something, a group of people, something, some sort of energy, and you're not taking accountability. So let's say you had a very harsh dialogue, maybe instead of saying, I'm sorry, I'm taking accountability, it was my fault. You're not. You're like totally avoidant, and you're just like, all right, yeah, bye, you know. So no, it's not really cool. Third decan, you are the only person who has control of your life. Don't mess around. Love invites you to a dance that never stops, and frustration. Well, third decan, I have the feeling that yes, you are frustrated because some people are trying to tell you what to do. And you're like, my life is my life. And you know, December, it's really hard, especially if you have family gathering and all that jazz. You're just like, oh my God, please, really? So do not talk about religion. Do not talk about politics. Do not talk about, you know, family gathering. And especially if you know that it's going to be a little tough, just avoid a bunch of topics. End of the story. And if someone is pushing you to have an answer and you're like, sorry, I'm not here for that. That's it. Punto. All right, the love. Les amours de Marlowe, love. Let's see if you're looking for love, Taurus. Oopla. Oh boy, hold on. They're like unruly. Hello, if you're looking for love. Let's see what's up. Hello, if you're looking for love. Well, if you're looking for love, you're not ready at all. You're taking your time. I think you feel like you're ready, but you're actually betraying yourself. Because I don't think you're ready. And you still have, you know, create boundaries. You don't even want to have sex. You know, you're just like, I'm going to take my time. It's not a big deal. Of course, that would be nice, but it's not a big deal, really. I'm not, you know, and even if you're looking for love, technically, I think you're betraying yourself saying this. So take your time. If you're in a relationship, Taurus. If you're in a relationship. If you are in a relationship. All right, if you're in a relationship, Um, hmm. One of you is avoidant regarding something. So it might be a third energy. Okay, you're in a relationship, you're a couple, whatever, but there's a third energy, and you're really avoidant regarding a particular situation, but at the same time it's super duper recurrent. It's the same thing over and over. And you know, right off the back, I think about a dad or overprotecting mom or something like that, you know. And you guys need to equilibrium, harmonize everything, because otherwise it's not going to be pretty. All right? All right. If you are single and happy. Yeah, I really feel that third energy for the couple, Taurus couple. All right. So, if you're single and happy, well, you might have somebody that calls you, some sort of news, and be like, hey, let's go out, you know, like I haven't seen you or whatever, or it's just a brand new person. And especially if you're on the app, of course, that's, you know, but you are going to listen, to observe. You're not going to be like, even though, you know, you're single and happy and you like to have fun, you know, you're on the app or whatever, you're going to take your time, observe and listen, which is maybe new for you, that type of behavior, but hey, it's very positive. All right, let's finish with my new love, Dancing in the Dark Tarot. That I love. Total crush with the tarot. So I draw two cards, sorry, and I look at the third one. Well, actually, Aries, I did 3 cards, so let me do 3 cards. Otherwise, it's not fair. Add up 3 cards, and I look at the deck, the back card, just in case. Alrighty, Taurus, let's do it. Yeah, see? Oh my God, I love it. Oh, wow, it's incredible. This is exactly what I just told you. So in December, you are so not afraid to, first of all, express yourself. Second of all, to be not radical at all, but just be clear. End of the story. Be clear. And this is exactly what you're doing. And you're not afraid because you have the King of Wand, which is the Emperor, so he knows exactly what he wants. And Aries and Taurus, you're absolutely complementary. So go listen to Aries. Mars and Venus were friends before Venus, you know, was labeled as the planet of love, Mars and Venus were totally friends. They were totally pal. So Aries and Taurus, always listen to the readings because it's absolutely complementary. And here you're absolutely stingy and you're creating healthy boundaries. This is it with the 4 of Pentacles. And regarding decisions in general, you have that 2 of Pentacles. So you really need to be clear with yourself, first of all, and be like, okay, I take accountability for this. I want this. I need this, you know, stop being in denial, stop having fears, stop not getting out of your comfort zone. It's not helping you to stay in that cocoon. No, especially with Aries here. Beautiful cards. Look at that 2 of Pentacles, it's beautiful. So Taurus, it's very, very powerful. No kidding. Oh my God. Don't forget my French channel and then also my astrology collection magazines. Aries and Taurus are on the way again. I am redoing the 2 magazines and then the rest of the signs. But, you know, if you know your planet placement, it can help. And the link is next to my picture on my channel. You click, it's free, and I'll see you soon on my channel. There's a lot of readings and a lot of shorts also. See ya.